In today's video, we'll be looking at trigonometry. You can subscribe, you can like, you can share, you can comment, you can hit the notification bell if you find this video helpful. Now, we'll not be using the SOHCAHTOA method that they use to explain the principles of trigonometry. Instead, I'm going to show you a different way that I use, and you'll remember this in your exam and even long after you have stopped doing math. So trigonometry is a topic in math that studies the relationships between angles and lengths of triangles. In trigonometry, there are 6 functions of an angle that are commonly used. These are sine, cosine, tan, cotan, secant, and cosecant. These trigonometric are used in relation to a right angle triangle. We know it's a right angle triangle because we have this right angle symbol at C in this triangle ABC. Theta, this symbol, which is referred to as theta, represents where the angle would be and the actual angle. So in this example, the angle is at B, and to denote that it is at B, we would call this CBA for the angle, to label the angle in a triangle. We have a triangle in this instance, ABC. It's a right angle triangle. The side that is opposite to the given angle theta is referred to as opposite. The side that is beside or adjacent the given angle is called the adjacent. And the remaining side in the triangle is called the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse will always be the longest side on a right angle triangle. Here we have the same triangle ABC, but in this example, the angle is at A. Previously it was at B. So the side that is opposite to the given angle is called the opposite. The side that is adjacent or beside the given angle is called the adjacent. And the remaining side, because the triangle has 3 sides, will be the hypotenuse. So the longest side on the right angle triangle is always the hypotenuse. Now this is the easy way to remember it. So it's the cat sits on an old ancient high house. You want to repeat that with me? The cat sits on an old ancient high house. Good? So if you follow along, I'll show you how I implement it to solve a solution. I'm going to show you an example, a worked example. Alright, so on the left hand side of this little table, right, we have the same triangle that I described previously. So tan theta, which is a given angle, is equal to opposite divided by the adjacent. Right? Then in the middle of this table, we have cos theta is equal to adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. So it's A divided by H. Then you also have sine theta is equal to opposite divided by the hypotenuse. Now, depending on the information that is given and required, you would use either tan theta, cos theta, or sine theta. Okay? Good job. Alright, so here I have a question written in words, right? So it says, given a triangle ABC, find the length of AB, given that AC is 35 millimeters and BC is 45 millimeters, and the angle CBA is 40 degrees. Now, a little tilde sign is supposed to be above B here to denote the angle, right? In the next slide, you will see that I included it. So what I want you to do for me, I want you to draw a triangle ABC, and you're going to, just like what I showed in the previous slide, you're going to put this information in a diagram, a labeled diagram for the triangle ABC. So pause the video, sketch your answer, and then you're going to compare it with what I have. Alright, so let me show you. I'm going to show you the graphical representation of this worded question. So if you're doing a multiple choice math exam, maybe they could put it in words and they say represent this or show or label the parts of the triangle. Alright, so once you're finished, this is what it would look like. So here we have the right angle triangle. You would draw the triangle ABC. You would put in this right angle symbol, this yellow symbol, that right angle symbol at C to indicate it's a right angle triangle. Then you would label the triangle A, B, C. Good. Now you need to put in the angle, which is 40 degrees. So the angle would be would be CBA. So at B, you would use your pencil or your pen and you would draw this arrow with the two triangles at the end, and then you would write the 40 degrees. Then you would put the measurement for AC, which is 35 millimeters, and BC, which is 45 millimeters. Okay, good job if you got the correct answer. So the question is asking you to find the length of AB, which is which I wrote here. Find the length of this side. Okay, good job if you got it correct in terms of moving from a worded question like this to the actual drawing. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you actually calculate the length of AB. Can you guess, remind me again, what's in the name of the side AB? The hypotenuse. So we're finding the hypotenuse. Alright, so here again we have the table. Do you remember what we used to remind ourselves of? The formula says the cat sits on an old ancient high house. Okay, so I've written about the question and also the diagram. So the 35 millimeters would be on the opposite, and the adjacent would be 45 millimeters, right? So remember, the side that is opposite to the given angle is referred to as the opposite, and the side that is beside or adjacent the angle is called the adjacent, and then the longest side on the triangle is called the hypotenuse. Okay, now I'll be showing you how you can use cos to find the answer. Okay, so cos theta is equal to, based on our table here, is equal to the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. So we replace 40 degrees where the theta is. The adjacent is 45 millimeters. You don't need to write the millimeters because they're just working through. But in the answer, you would write the millimeters divided by the hypotenuse. Okay? Hope you're following so far. Alright. So here again, we have the same diagram. And as I told you before, the angle, this is how you would label that the angle is 45 degrees. Alright, on a calculator, scientific calculator, what you would do, because we're using cos, you'll press this button labeled as cos, then you'll enter 40, and then you press equal or OK if OK is a symbol on your calculator. So it's mostly equal, right, which is this button right here beside AC. Okay. Alright, so here we have an image of a calculator, and this is how we would work it out. We would have 45 millimeters, you don't need the millimeters, divided by cos. So you press the cos, then you type 40, and then you press equal, and you get 58.7433, right? Millimeters. That would be the answer. This is how you would show the work in an exam. So this is how you would work it out. So again, from our table, we have cos theta, which is a given angle, is equal to the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse, which is A divided by H. So what we're going to do now, based on our information as given in the question, the angle theta is 45 40 degrees. The adjacent side, the given length was 45, and the hypotenuse is unknown. That is what we're solving for. Now what we'll be doing, we'll be making the word hypotenuse the subject of the formula. So what you would do, on the left hand side, you would multiply the left hand side by the word hypotenuse, and on the right hand side of the equal side, we'll also multiply the right hand side by hypotenuse. So if you have a hypotenuse on the right hand side of the equation, it will actually cancel out, and you will have 45 divided by 1. But because it is divided by 1, you don't need to write back the 1. Okay? Now we're going to do the same thing, because we want the hypotenuse to be the subject of the formula. We'd have to divide both sides of the equation by cos 40, so that the hypotenuse can be the subject of the formula. So we divide both sides of the equation on the left hand side and right hand side by cos 40, and what you would have over here, just the cos 40 would cancel out on the left hand side. You would have 1, the number 1 times the hypotenuse, which is the same thing as the hypotenuse being by itself. So you would have the next step, you would have 45, you would have the hypotenuse divided by 45, which is the millimeters, but you don't need to write the millimeters, divided by cos 40. So when you work it out on the calculator, which I showed you previously, you will get the hypotenuse is equal to 58.7433 millimeters, or AB is equal to 58.433 millimeters. Okay? Now we know that the answer is correct, because based on the length of the given measurements on the triangle, we had 45 millimeters, and the longest side is the hypotenuse. So 58.74 is you can assume that it is reasonably correct. So if you worked it out and you did it incorrectly, you got something like 80. Based on the size of the triangle, you know that answer would be off. Or if you got, for example, 10, because the hypotenuse is the longest side on the triangle, and the adjacent was 45 millimeters. If you get a number that is way off, either greater than or less than the length of the adjacent, then you know that you did some wrong calculation, either on the calculator or writing out the steps. Okay? So here we have it in a shortcut version, right? So in the previous slide, I showed you how I got it step by step. This is how you could do it in a shortcut way. Right? So this would be okay for this simple calculation, right? So I just eliminated the step whereby I made the hypotenuse the subject of the formula, but this would be okay as a answer solution. So in the exam, you won't have time to draw this fancy table, so you just take your pen or pencil, just draw a column, 3 columns, and you just write, the cat sits on an old ancient high house, and then based on the information that is given, you can select whether it's tan, cos, or sine, and then use a calculator, or you can use a formula book, I think it's called a log book, to find out what is cos 40 degrees, and you would get the same answer that you got on the calculator. So you can use a regular calculator if you don't have a scientific calculator, but you would need a log book, right? That would tell you what cos 40 is, and you would get that same answer that I showed you in the slide that showed the calculator. Okay? Alright, so if you like this video and you found it helpful, you can subscribe, you can hit the notification bell, you can like, you can comment, and you can share. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.